Hi, Brandon Hardison, President of Champion Strategies and spokesperson for ShopSmart Autos, where we're giving you the best information when it comes to purchasing or leasing that new vehicle. Today, I'd like to talk about the electric vehicle industry and how they need to start figuring out its upcoming and current battery problems. Electrifying transportation is one of the biggest keys to solving the looming climate crisis. With more electric vehicles on the road and fewer gas guzzlers driven, burning less fossil fuels, and putting out fewer plant heating gases into the atmosphere. But as electric vehicles become more popular, they're posing another environmental challenge, and that is, what do we do with the batteries once they're off the road? These batteries are starting to pile up into a problem. This is according to a new paper published in the Journal of Natural Today. We as Americans inevitably need to recycle many of the batteries, but harvesting useful materials from used lithium batteries from electric vehicles remains tenuous and risky. Lucky, there's still hope. The authorities of the paper that was written said that changes must be made now, like designing batteries with recycling in mind and using robots to automate disassembly. This could reshape battery recycling. In turn, these improvements could make electric vehicles even greener by using old batteries to supply materials needed to new ones. More than 1 million electric vehicles were sold worldwide in 2019. Another study where authors estimate that those vehicles alone, those million plus vehicles alone worldwide, are starting to put up to 250,000 tons of discarded battery packs. If those were to end up in landfills, they'd ruin they'd run the risk of going through a process called thermal runaway, which is basically a chemical reaction to a battery that can cause to heat up, potentially to the point of burning or exploding. It's the reason why TSA prohibits spare lithium batteries in checked baggage when you board a plane. By exploding landfills aren't the only reason to avoid dumping old batteries. They can actually stay useful long after being taken out of the vehicle. Much like your cell phone, over time, the battery in an electric vehicle won't be able to hold a charge as long. So drivers get a new battery on a new car, but the used battery can typically hold up and discharge up to 80% of the power it did when it was brand new. And that leads to some clever solutions. For what we need to do with batteries from the first fleets of electric vehicles to hit the market, we need to have a plan in mind. This year, one of the manufacturers launched an initiative to pair out old electric vehicle batteries with the solar panels to power 7-Eleven stores in other countries that we've heard about and seen or watched. With money to be made in repurposing those batteries, finally, second use applications will take over the efforts. Now, there is a part two to this on the next video, so we will be doing that with you. But as we close out on this one, once again, Brandon Hardison, President of Champion Strategies and spokesperson for ShopSmart Autos. And as always, in parting, you go out and you make it a champion.